Another product review for you today. So we are going to be looking at the Hammer 1K. So this is STX's recent defensive release. And if you look at the sidewalls, this is far more reminiscent of the original Hammer. So let's just grab one we've strung up and grab a hammer. So here we have the original Hammer and the new Hammer 900. And you'll see there that STX seems to have gone back somewhat to, not quite the same, but basically looking more like the original Hammer strut design. You can see here, the strut's further down. They're a bit more spaced out. The struts on the original Hammer were kind of much higher up in the head. So having this one here is definitely going to beef up this area of the head. And if you compare it to the previous Hammer, because there's been a lot of hammers, hasn't there? There's been a lot of hammers. This is one that's Smash Time string strung up, and this is on our website. You can see, let's just move them around the same way. The strut design is a lot different. This was the Hammer 900. You can see there, I'm pinching that on my left hand, so let's pinch this one. It's a lot stiffer, this new Hammer, the Hammer 1K. I'm going to say, I like it a lot more, it does feel a lot stiffer. Stiffer from that direction, stiffer at the side. I just think it's an improvement on the Hammer 900. Not that there's anything wrong with the Hammer 900. Hammer 900 was and still is a very popular defense head. I think I mentioned in the Stanley 1K video, it's just, it seems quite quick, to release after the 900 series. But, when was that released? Well, 2, maybe 3 years ago now. So time flies and new heads come out. So definitely an improvement. The EnduraForm plastic. So it's pretty good in all different temperatures. I do like the kind of shiny ball stuff on the 1K heads. Very, very cool. One thing you're going to notice is I think this is a nicer speed scoop on the Hammer 1K over the 900. And it's got another difference I'm going to show you. Not sure you'll be able to tell too much. The throat is a lot shorter on the 1K. Now, I can't really see many benefits to having a shortened throat on a defense head, other than maybe, you do tend to find, actually, saying that, some defense heads, you do see crack up the back of the kind of spine, if you like. Up near the stringing holes, you tend to get that break, that straight line break. So whether it's that shortening the throat is going to kind of help reduce the potential breakage, perhaps, maybe string out a bit of weight, but I can't see any other reason that would make the throat shorter on a defensive head. It's not like you need to get your hand further up on it, like an attack head or a face-off head, but face shape wise, let's have a quick look. It's not a great deal difference. Look at the face shape, let's have a look. It's not massively different. I think the scoop's maybe a little bit more rounded. Only slightly, but a little bit more rounded on the 1K. You'll seem ever so slightly flatter on the 900 series. Definitely stiffer, which is a good thing. So obviously this is one we've strung up, and we have totally ignored the little QR code for stringing. That's quite cool. It's because you can see that on the shiny hang tag, but there is a QR code there. Just about see it. There you go. It's a QR code you can scan there. Help you with stringing. Let's see what STX actually says. It's funny, actually, the hang tags on heads now, they seem to give you less information. That's where I think that a consumer needs more information on the head. And it's just very, very minimal. you kind of expect this hang tag to open and tell you a load of cool stuff, but it doesn't. And here it says, elite defensive head, EnduraForm for added toughness, ideal mid-high pocket, speed scoop. So, do we like the new Hammer 1K? I think we do. I think we like the new Hammer 1K. I kind of like it more than the 900. Definitely a stiffer head. I think, you know, everybody wants a stiffer head these days. Definitely a lot stronger down here. Down near the throat. This feels real stiff. Stiffer that way. Strings up well. I mean, you haven't got... I'm just going to be unsure. Let's have a look. How many sidewall holes have we got here? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. There's only 15 sidewall holes in this. There's not like a whole load of sidewall holes. You kind of expect to see more sidewall holes in the head these days, but you know, 15 sidewall holes certainly doesn't make it any more stringable, or sorry, any less stringable, I should say. Yeah, it strings up real nice. This one has got type 5 string mesh in it. So if you like the look of this one, this is going to be going up on the website shortly. Pre-strung custom. Loads of pre-strung customs on the website. Or you can just select from the drop-down menu on an unstrung head and it will string up for you. But real nice head. I do like the fact that it's kind of, you know, it's a bit more like the original Hammer in terms of its sidewall strut appearance. You know, because it really is a hammer. Got to say, you know, when the 900 came out, you know, other than its face shape, didn't look an awful like a hammer. And even then, I think I mean, it might look like a Hammer Omega, but you know, I think it's no secret there's a few problems with Hammer Omegas snapping prematurely. But you know, face shape wise, you know, it changed a lot from the original Hammer, much tighter. And I think now that's throwing heads all over the floor. Again, face shape wise, you know, still quite tight, but definitely more reminiscent of a hammer from the side. And if I was playing defence, would I buy this? Yeah, absolutely. I think it's a nice head, strings up well, like the face shape, and you know, it's stiff. Now on a ground ball, like I said, I think there is a slight improvement on this speed scoop. But yeah, absolutely great head. So if you're in the market for a new defence head, this is one definitely worth checking out, the STX Hammer 1K.